need to be focused on, you ain't focused on, right? Because if I was living in somebody else's house and I was trying to get my shit together, you know what I'd be doing every single Sunday? I would be getting up. She got a little, maybe a little piece of car. Now I don't know because the bitch was sitting in a car that don't work. But I would be getting up, getting myself together, living intentionally, right? That's how you get your blessings. You live intentionally. Every Sunday, I would be getting up, dressing up my baby, even if I look a mess, because that's what the fuck she always looked like, a hot ass mess. I would be getting
Not honest.
I would be getting up every day, every
I
Sunday,
almost choked on my Zaza.
getting myself together, right? Getting myself together, putting my baby on clothes and putting myself on some
Hold
clothes.
up, Cash talking about some old brother. Y'all have a blessed morning with day. Cash, is you cool?
We would be getting up, we would be going to church, right? We would be going to church. I would be going to church with my baby. I would be doing things that are intentional, taking my baby out, for a little lunch date or doing something that is actually beneficial to what my purpose and my plan is in life. That's what I would be doing. Not on
What's
the
the smoke
internet.
with you and BK?
Kev, don't ask me about that. Now I'm finna go because I feel like you acting like Bryce, you being messy. I don't know. I don't even know.
I just asked the question. Don, you would have asked me the
I don't
same
know who that
question.
is. I don't even know.
If I was over in your platform, I know you motherfucking
All right,
lying.
let me finish what I gotta say so I can go. I don't
No,
even know.
you're not going nowhere.
Okay, I don't know who that is. I'm not talking about that.
Okay,
Right?
I was just asking a question. You asked me questions, don't you shut your
Okay,
ass.
but I don't know who that is, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. But what I was saying, yeah, I would be living intentionally. That's it. Like doing something positive. I won't be on this fucking internet spewing out negativity and, fucking with people for no damn reason and just figuring out how I can wake up and be negative every single day. I wouldn't be doing that. I would be living
Now,
intentionally
I will
because
say that because I speak very. I fuck with Gazebo. I speak very highly of Gazebo. Even your ugly ass. I don't. Sometimes I don't agree with your position on shit. But one thing I can say, Big Jit and all the rest of them, all y'all, Big Preem, Kwani, y'all stand on business, right? Y'all stand on business, yeah. And most of y'all ain't scared. I see y'all got rid of some of the other folks that was. Never mind. I ain't gonna. You told me not to mention no names, so I ain't gonna mention no names.
yeah, but I would be living intentionally though. And that's why I said like I don't fuck with the messy talk stuff or whatever because waking up every day doing that shit and just tearing motherfuckers down every day, that shit is a conviction. If you really want to do some shit and you really want to, like, yeah, it can be fun and jokes, but when you start, you feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes the shit that people say and how low they go, it makes you want to respond in that manner. But you really got to be careful about what you say. Like I think it was Baw'dhead today, posted, I think it was a scripture about, like when you speaking on kids and stuff or whatever like that. You get what I'm saying? So that stuff, when you really trying to live and walk in the right direction, is really a conviction. So you really do not want to be condoning in that shit. Because somebody say the wrong thing, it's going to make you respond in a way that you going to end up have to deal with and regret. You feel me? So if I feel like that I got to sit with motherfuckers that's going to provoke me in that manner, I'd rather just...
Well, no. Let me piggyback on that because I do see where there's a shift going on where a lot of people, even the people that were involved in the shit, a lot of people are starting to move away and gravitate away from the destructive parts of this app and a lot of people don't want to be involved with it, don't want nothing to do with it, don't want it a part of their platform, don't want to be in the boxes when it go down. I do see a shift. I don't know what's causing the shift or what caused the shift, but I do see where the atmosphere is starting to change a bit. You don't see that?
I mean, it's until what? I feel like people say that shit until they get bored enough, right? Because
That's fair.
yeah, like these people up here, they love mess, right? They love mess. They thrive off of mess. They be saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing that." But the minute that some juicy shit hit the fan, they right back in it, right? So it's like I don't know. I guess I can say you can say that to a certain extent. I guess depending on who it is or whatever. But when I said that I didn't want to be a part of that shit, I meant it. Like I
definitely. I don't want to be a part of none of that shit. I find, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck. When it comes to breaking, when it comes to even HB and I find a lot of them extremely humorous. I love to laugh. If you had heard the recap on your live this morning, I'm telling you that shit was hilarious. I think I'm gonna post it. If it ain't funny, I don't want nothing to do with it. If it ain't something that we can, just kind of sit back and all of us laugh, even though it might be a real life type shit going on, I don't want nothing to do with it. I think that we're more destructive than we are productive.
Right. And one thing about it, I'm gonna tell you something. When you a person that can eat a motherfucker up, like yesterday when I was talking to Trina inside of Bryson box, after you started with me because you had no reason to drop me out of his live for no reason, right? You had no reason to do that. It's not like I came to your platform.
Did he check her on that?
He started the second argument, like me actually cursing her out or whatever. But when
unblock him, Don. Unblock him.
No, I'm not. No. When he done sent poems and all, absolutely not. His ass ain't getting unblocked. But in there and like me and Trina, right? I'm going at Trina. I'm talking about her. I ain't mentioned no child. I ain't saying nothing about no child or nothing. What Trina goes straight to? Shit is lame. Shit is lame. The fat jokes that don't eat. Like that don't. And the comments is saying like, girl, Diamond's beautiful. Like, what is you talking about? Too, because she reading the comments while she talking. She goes with me talking to you. Like, what does my baby have to do with you? Like, what does, but that's why I say, and I'm gonna tell you something too. What I always tell people, sometimes when you meet people in a certain position and you can guess a million times as to how can people be in the same position forever, because Trina done been in this same position for years, and you wonder why. All you got to do is go back to the blogs and get the replays of the shit that they say out their mouth, and you wonder why they can't ever get up or why they can't ever fucking succeed or overcome those obstacles, because the shit that they say out their mouth, like I said, it's the fucking conviction. The Bible talk about to mistreat a child, you might as well tie a rope around your neck and throw yourself over a boat.
Trina has elevated. Haven't we all? Sometimes even with elevation, some people are so far upside down they got to reach up to touch the bottom.
Okay.
Sometimes even with elevation, sometimes people can be so far behind the eight ball where even in elevation, when they reach up, they just reaching up to touch the bottom. They haven't even excelled past the bottom, even though there's been an elevation, because they're behind the eight ball so goddamn far.
Yeah, I elevated too. I went from the first floor to the second floor today, any fucking ways. Yeah. So again, when you, I don't know, them people, she just a fucking maniac. Okay, at this point, she just a maniac.
A bottom is a bottom. The floor is the floor, just like the ceiling is the ceiling. There could be no ceiling, but there damn sure could be a bottom. And don't get me to. Let's go. Keep going, Don.
Yeah. Yeah. So anywho, she a fucking maniac. Something is wrong with the lady. She very fucking jealous hearted, and she need to go check herself. Okay, if you go and you stop fucking with people and you get yourself together and you leave people to fuck alone, you could be better. Okay, you can go and buy you a nice purse, get you a nice hairdo, get you some nails, buy you some goddamn clothes that ain't dirty, and wash your own ass so Essence don't gotta give you a bath, and move out of the basement, okay? I know you're tired of being held hostage down there with them fucking handcuffs on to the bed or to the basement floor, being confined.
Regardless of whose bottom is what, right? When you start to look down on people that are in a situation that you were once in. When you talk about people that were in a situation that you were, even if you've elevated above that, and now you can look back and see that there are other people in the same situation, that doesn't give you carte blanche to just be able to look down on the people that are in a situation where you once were, or even more so than that, right? Even if they're not in a worse off situation, even if they're in a better situation, you don't try to. That doesn't give you carte blanche to go at them simply because they might be in a better situation and you want to pull them down closer to you. And it's either or. There's no in between. It's either or. If you're not able to be in your situation and look at those that might not be where you at and either pull them up instead of trying to pull the people down that might be a little bit above you or that you might feel a little bit more esteemed, people feel a little bit more esteemed about. To me, it screams of jealousy and envy is what it screams of to me.
Well, I don't know why you taking that.
We all the same. Ain't nobody on this bitch better than nobody. I don't give a fuck how many people be in your live. I don't give a fuck how many subs you get, how many gifts you get dropped, how many cash apps you get, Zales, PayPals, Chimes, or any goddamn thing else. Ain't none of us no different than nobody else. None of us. We all got a history. We all got a past. My past may not be your past. Your history might not be my history. I might not have been through the things that you've been through. You might not have been through the things that I've been through. But that don't make you any better or any different than me. Meticulously say I can't tell with some of y'all. You can't be talking about Bando. You can't be talking about Bando because Bando don't get down like that. That ain't how Bando live.
Oh, Meticulous, if you're talking about me, I am better than Trina. I'm way better than Trina. Being better than Trina. Wait, if you talking about me, if that comment is to me, I am. I think a lot of us is. Now, Kev might want to.
There's a difference between being better than somebody and being above somebody. I can be above the shit that y'all do. Does that make me necessarily better? Depending on how you look at it. But I can be above. I can definitely be above. I can be, and that goes for anybody. I don't have to think that I'm better than anybody to be above some of the shit that motherfuckers do and motherfuckers participate in. That's just facts.
Right.
That's just motherfucking facts. So people, you can like it or love it or leave it.
And that's true what Bougie said. The way you treat people, like I said, I don't be going fucking with people that ain't fucking with me. Yeah, this messy talk, but it gets to like I don't find it fun, right? I wanna bother a bitch who finna bother me or who finna give me a run for my money and all that. But bitch say leave me alone. As a grown adult, you gotta learn how to respect boundaries. Leave a motherfucker alone. If they don't like you and they don't want to be bothered with you, just move around. That's it. Just move around. You gotta go start a fight on purpose because bitches wake up every day, ain't got no purpose in life, ain't got no reason for living, don't give a fuck about nothing else, and just need attention. So here they go. They just come. They find the people that are above them to fuck with.
And a lot of times these motherfuckers just got a problem with you because you fuck with somebody they don't like or somebody fuck with you that they don't like.
It's easier to it's so much easier to pull people down with you rather than lift a motherfucker up. That's it. So motherfuckers every day on this app, especially on this side, all they want to do is pull you down to the ground with them. And bitch, that ain't where I'm going. Y'all bitches can stay down there, but that ain't where I'm going. Period. So if that make me above, that's just what it is, baby. I pray every day and ask God to make me the head and not the tail and the lender, not the borrower. Okay?
I am going to ask you one more time to go ahead unblock Bryce.
I'm not unblocking Bryce. Okay? Bryce is on the timeout for I don't know how long. But that's it, Mama Mo. And Mama Mo, girl, they cursed me out so bad for that. Girl, they trolled me real bad for that. They come in, she always blocking everybody. That's why she only got 36 people in here. And
that's another thing. I remember Brave King, the Kingdom came over here trolling us. We blocked all the ass. FOE came over here troll. They sent everybody over here to come. We blocked. I'll block every ass around here. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. If it's gonna make us laugh, I'm all for it. Even if it's a roast, y'all. I get roasted on here more than anybody on this motherfucker. Motherfuckers talk shit about me every day. I don't mind that. With Trina, I think Trina used to be a nicer person. She hasn't always been everybody's favorite. I was actually very fond of Trina at one point in time. But it just seems like the more comfortable she gets, the meaner she gets. And it don't take all that. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. And
is it really mean though, or is it really attention seeking? I don't know. I'm from Miami, right?
I think she's trying to be like Kiana.
It's a difference.
I honestly think
she can't be trying to be like Kiana. She can't be trying to be like Kiana because Kiana. I ain't gonna lie now. I don't fuck with Kiana, but she can't. In many ways, she can't be trying to be like Kiana. I'm gonna be honest, Kev. For real. is it being mean or is it really attention seeking? I'm telling you what it is, right? Like Trina is the type of person that would get with her friend in front of a group of boys, and because like like you may have a friend that's not as rowdy or that don't know how to fight or whatever it is that like that. Trina the type of friend that would get with her friend in front of a group of boys and like, bully her friend in front of the group of boys just to make her friend look soft. That's how she is. So it's not really mean. And I don't know because I live in Miami, right? I live down here with a bunch of fucking mean girls. Like it's a bunch of mean girls, right? You got bitches that's bougie as fuck that will walk by you and, whatever, like that's it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like they just don't fuck with you. That's it. It's nothing but mean girls down here. They bad bitches, but they mean girls, right? So you can't, who gives a fuck if you nice, if you broke as fuck, you don't have shit to, you broke as fuck, you don't have shit to contribute to nothing. So nobody really gives a shit, right? Nobody really cares about that. So I don't really think that it's being mean. It's attention seeking. She go into these platforms and because motherfuckers allow her to do that, to tell they peoples to be quiet and to take over, or whatever, tell their people to take over. I mean, to take over, or whatever, like that. That's what she do. Like, it's not mean to me. I feel like she just be fucking attention seeking. It's a takeover spirit that she know annoys everybody, so she just continue to do it. That's that. So it ain't mean to me.
I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that, and I do believe. And I told Trina this to her face that I think that there are people around Trina that are playing in her face. I think that Trina and she came over here. I guess they were streaming one night. This was a while ago, and I said it in my live. And she came over here in the box, and I said the same thing to her then that I'm saying now. I think that there are people around Trina that are playing in her face, and I think that there's a message that some of them are sending that she's not picking up. I think she's around people that don't really like her, and she think that they do, and she's not getting the hint. She's not getting the hint. And so what they do is they use Trina as the bully or as the one to perpetuate or push out a particular conversation. And if she, I don't know, if she hits on it, then the rest of them are coming or the rest of them are going to support her. It's just, I don't think that Trina,
I don't really, and
I don't think that Trina understands that there are people that are around her that are actually playing in her face.
I don't think it's that either. I don't think it's that shit. They be starting their own mess. They go start their own mess and jumping panels and start their own live and jumping panels, even when they be arguing with each other. I think Trina just a bored ass bitch who insert herself in everybody motherfucking business. Oh, and the only reason I'm speaking on Trina is because Trina spoke on me and Kev was speaking on the recap from earlier. I don't give a fuck about no Trina. But yeah, I think she just a bored bitch.
Yeah, because we damn sure that shit was hilarious. I swear to God.
Yeah, she just a bored motherfucker who just insert herself in everybody's business. I don't think they use her to do shit because she ain't worth the shit. Like, they don't use her. I think they go and start their own shit and start their own lives and keep shit going over there. But I think she just bored. I think she just come insert herself like she want to be in the in crowd. But she got to get some money.
I agree with and I think Trina would be more part of the in crowd if Trina would just stop trying to be a part of it.
No, if she would go to work, get some money and get her own house. That's it.
Because Trina is not dumb. She's not no idiot type chick, right? She's just obnoxious as fuck, and she sees the people that's around her, that maybe even her peers, that are a little bit more likable, a little bit more popular, a little bit more personable, and it creates an envy with her.
Listen, if you begging people for money and food and coming in the panel, don't even say good morning, saying buy me some lunch and shit like that, who gonna take you serious, right? That's just like I tell motherfuckers, the one thing that you have out here is your name, right? Your name and your respect. Once the motherfucker label you as a bum, that's what you will forever be to them, right? People treat people a certain way until they find out their circumstances. Until people treat people a certain right? Until they find out their circumstances, that's what it is. When a motherfucker find out that you ain't really got nothing to offer and that you really poor and that you really is the bum, ain't nobody gonna look at you the same. That's it. Nobody's gonna look at you the same, and that's just what it is. I don't think it's nothing else. She just a fucking low life.
Not every step of hers is known. Don't nobody give a shit. We're talking about the steps that we've seen. Don't nobody give a fuck about what. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, right? Motherfuckers is talking about the interaction, right? The interaction. I don't give a fuck what she been through. I don't give a fuck who she been with. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm talking about the interaction. You shut your ass up. I'm talking about the interaction because your comments are the most fucked up. Your comments are the most biased. Your comments are the most bullshit. So your comments are the most aggravating. So that's why I read. That's why I read your dumbass comment.
Yeah, that bitch a nuisance. Every time she get in the panel, everybody, and she like the bitch, everybody, when she walk in the room, everybody like, oh, damn, this bitch here.
Well, the reason why we recapped it this morning, and I thought it was hilarious. We recapped part 1 and part 2 because there's 2 parts. There's a 2-part to that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was on that live for a long time. That shit was funny as hell though.
Oh my god, the recap was even funnier. I'm telling you, I'm gonna post the recap because it was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, I was talking shit down, so I'm gonna let you know I was talking shit. I was talking shit.
What you was talking shit? What you was saying about me?
Well, I wasn't talking shit. I was being nasty.
Yeah,
I was being nasty. You know you my BM. You know you my BM. All right, y'all, catch down. She on the way down, y'all. Here she come.
Yeah, I'm finna
That shit was